Hi, 7th graders. I hope this video finds you well. I'm going to go ahead and show you what will be happening for social studies during this distance learning time. So I've created this practice social studies class. If you look at the top left-hand side, your class, it's Wednesday, March 25th, and your class is not yet uploaded with everything. So this is what you'll eventually see within Google Classroom. I will break everything down by week. So if you look there, obviously you can see week 1. Week 2 will be uploaded after. My goal is to have week 2 up by next Tuesday so that it's all done and taken care of. So we'll just go with all of that for now. But the first thing you need to start with is your intro to distance learning. This is the video that you should be watching right now. And then after that, the most important thing for you within every week will be the online learner guide. So if you look here, it has directions to go ahead and make a copy. To do that, you'll go ahead and open this up. And then you'll go to File, Make a Copy. I suggest that you put it in your social studies folder. If you don't have a social studies folder, I would make one before you make a copy of this. And just hit OK. The reason why you want to make a copy, I have this set up. If you look at it where it breaks everything down by day, the different components of the lesson, the due dates if there is one, and then a checklist over here for if you get the item done. So watching the distance learning introduction video, if we want, we can just go ahead and copy that if you're interested in doing that. And every time you finish something, then you would just go ahead and put the check mark in. If you don't want to do the check mark, that's totally fine. Another option that you have is filling a box with whatever color you'd like to say that it's done. Again, if you follow this lesson or this online learner guide, everything that you need for distance learning or everything you need to know is listed. I want to talk about due dates here real quick. On Monday, March 30th, you are supposed to complete prologue and part 1 questions in Google Classroom. Those are due Tuesday, March 31st by 11:59 p.m. So let's say you're logged on by noon and you get the game done, but you didn't have time to do your writing prompts. If you're logged on at noon on Monday, that gives you 36 hours to get things done. I'm sticking with due dates. I know in the past I've been very lenient where I will let you turn things in for full credit at any point. I'm not doing that anymore. There has to be some stricter guidelines because I'm going to be really honest, if I don't hold you guys accountable during this distance learning time period, you're never going to get things done on time. Again, we're kind of throwing learning targets and things like that. Instead, your entire grade will be cumulative. And then obviously you have your 5% that's dedicated to AR. But we're going to go ahead and go back to the shell here and look at what we got going on. So we've looked at the online learner guide. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You have different questions within a Google form. You'll always be required to enter your email address. And then these are your prompts following each part of the game. So it's not asking about different experiences. It's talking about an experience and then usually having you reflect on your own life. Just because I think that this sort of writing is probably needed now more than ever. So it'll talk about, like question 1 here, Mr. Dunn asks Frank to help make decisions about the best ways to farm, gives his son a lot of responsibility. It obviously has an impact on the amount of work that they do and the money that they have in the bank. So the questions that you are having to answer are all right here. Don't answer one of them and forget the others. You need to address all of them. So do you think a parent today would give a child Frank's age this much responsibility? Why or why not? You need to play the game to get an understanding of what this is really asking you. So yes, because, no, because, and this can be 1 or 2 sentences here. What's the biggest responsibility you've been given? That's a sentence. And how did the responsibility make you feel? That's another sentence or two. You need to write a minimum of 5 sentences. That's what I'm after. It's for the same for each one. If these are worth 10 points, each sentence is essentially worth a point. So again, you will have writing prompts like that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Thursday, this reflection, and this is all you're doing on Thursday. You don't have to play a video game, just this form. I ask you to rate the game you just got done with, and then I ask you what your favorite game is and why you need to defend it with 3 sentences. What's your least favorite? Why? And should I continue using this in the future? Pretty straightforward, nothing super fancy. If we look, that reflection alone is worth 20 points. Okay. So back to the shell again. On Friday, you'll have a World War II introduction video. I have yet to make this. I plan on sitting down and trying to get it done in the next day or two. You have vocab words. As it says there, there's a quiz on Wednesday, April 8th, and then there will actually be a notes quiz from the notes on Monday and Tuesday, on Wednesday as well. So, but you'll see more on that when I do the World War II introduction video. And then you have a primary source analysis happening on Friday. You'll go ahead and just open up the photo slide, and then you'll want to make a copy of the photo analysis worksheet, just like I showed, where you go into File and make a copy. That's what you'll do with that. And just follow the directions. It's really self-explanatory, and upload it. That's week 1, and that's basically what every week is going to look like in a nutshell. I don't think that this is going to be anything crazy and or elaborate. I try to keep it pretty short and sweet. I'll eventually start pushing out some stuff here just for like optional things on World War II. By no means do you have to do any of it for a grade or anything like that, but there's some pretty good World War II movies and documentaries available on Netflix and things like that that I know a few of you will really enjoy. Moving forward, I am working on setting office hours. That's something I need to work through with the 7th grade team. Um, when I have my office hours, we report for 5 hours a day. I will be Skyped into or logged into Zoom and available for one of those hours. Right now, I don't exactly know what that is. I'm still working to get that squared away with Mr. Bierke. But when I have that figured out, I will post a really nice announcement that'll stay at the top of our stream for our class. So you have a link to my Zoom and what my set office hours will be. I'll get all the other information that you need kind of clarified there. Here's the big deal, guys, with online distance learning. The most important thing that you need to do as a student is to stay up to date as much as you can. I've tried to give you a decent amount of time to get homework done within my class. I'm hoping that the other teachers are giving you just as much time. If you have questions, email. Okay. If you can't get a hold of Mrs. Stotterell, but you know that I'll probably hop on and check my email before I go to bed, shoot me an email. Okay. The best thing for you to be doing at this point is just staying in constant communication with everybody. My hope is that your advisory teacher will be reaching out to you and setting up times for you guys just to meet as an advisory group. I've done that with my kids, and I'm really excited to see them for the first time next week. It'll be fun. But like I said, that's that's your job right now. Just keep talking to your teachers. Don't hesitate if you have questions. I'm here to help with anything, but I'm going to go ahead and get going. My phone just went off. Sorry. But I will be posting another video for Friday. So I will talk to you then. Bye, guys.